car here, the best ever, and you're watching NorCal Tonight.
Awesome, guys. We're back with another episode of NorCal Tonight, episode 4, with the one and only Daniel Torch.
It's only one of me.
This is going to be exciting stuff. We're going to talk all, obviously some wrestling here. We're going to go ahead and just kick shit off right away.
Right.
Bushido, man.
Bushido,
That's
yeah.
your home turf.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
Just on the professional level.
On a professional level.
Yeah.
So
NAW, but Bushido is.
And he says professional level because you come from the backyard.
I
right?
do. I did 3 years in San Jose at the Ugwa.
Nice.
Spent a little bit of time there. That was fun for me because we just had fun and tried to be a wrestler. You know?
Any crazy bumps from Ugwa?
I did.
Crazy.
I did a dive out over the top and had the guy move and just hit the ground. But they got like one of those low rings.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't too bad. Plus there's like some pad that I mostly missed. But I was like, and legitimately like, if there was a roster of 15 of us and 4 of us were in the ring, that means 11 people were in the crowd.
Yeah.
I remember your interview with Slash, and he's like, no, we were literally just the boys wrestling for the boys.
Yeah.
But I will, honest to God, put any of our matches against anything he has going tonight. If you get me, or Dutra, or Chris, or Donovan, or Rowan, or Joey, or even the Lizard, you get any of that stuff we had going on, and you put it against the stuff they have now, we'll blow it away.
Oh, that's
no question asked. They got a crowd, and that's great for them, and that's cool, and they're all having fun, and like, good. I'm proud of what he's done. Yeah. But what we were doing is on a different level of what they were doing. And I've been to some of his shows since then, and I go and have a good time. Yeah. But
I can completely understand. You guys were doing it for the boys. So you're trying to show up.
And it was 2006. I was there 2006 to 2009. So that's when like the Ring of Honor was hot. Yeah. So we're trying to emulate that. Like I'm trying to be Amazing Man. I'm trying to be AJ Styles. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be Jeff Hardy. Hey, if you don't know that Jeff Hardy and CM Punk are my 2 guys, then you don't know anything about me.
I know you had the CM Punk figure on Facebook for a while.
Yeah, I had a little CM Punk I just took with me and took pictures of. Had him at work.
That's beautiful, too. And that stems from being a fan.
I was just having fun. Like I had this figure in my pocket one day and I was like, I had tickets for a Bushido show. So I just took a picture of him holding those tickets, and from there I was like, and then I had him at a Halloween show that we'd done, like in Modesto, and somebody put him in the turnbuckle, and we're trying to get him out. He got stuck in there, and his head popped off. I was like, no! And then I cried a lot.
The end of an era. That's a sad time. Yeah. But we were talked off camera about 2006. I think you said your first show was Proving Ground?
It was Ground Zero Wrestling. Ground Zero Wrestling, which was run by J.P. Brown, who then the last couple of years had run Fighting Spirit Pro.
Fighting Spirit.
And I went there, and the very first, I couldn't tell you any of the matches, except the main event was Adam Thornstowe and Samoa Joe.
Awesome.
Man, so we're like, that was like, Adam Thornstowe's the man, look at that, like he's there. But I remember, and then I went, the one Abyss was at, and the one P.D. Williams, and I saw guys like Virgil and Hayashi and Cassie and Kenny K and Samurai and Frost, like the Honor Society. I remember them because I remember Tim, Britt, like 20 minutes. This dude, like how does his face not cramp?
How does his face not cramp?
That's
hilarious, dude.
So like when I got into wrestling, those were the guys. Like these are the guys I saw. I sat and watched these guys. Those are the Fat Cats. Saw some of those guys. That's where I saw like Bobby for the first time.
Yeah.
And, saw CJ there. Like I remember Choopy. And what was cool to me is like I was just a fan, but I was, like Choopy took time and sat, Chupacabra sat and just talked to me. Just bull crap after the show. Joey Ryan did that. There was like one or two other guys that just like sat on top. But look, that stood out to me. I try to do that, but I'm usually also trying to get the show taken down.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. But like that's something that really stuck with me is like, look at these guys.
Yeah.
It's a really cool thing,
That is really cool because they probably just recognize the passion you had for the
right,
product.
and I was just like, man, and
see what this guy's all about.
At that point, I don't even think I was going up to San Jose then. I might have known the guys I was eventually gonna get up there with.
Yeah.
But I hadn't. I was just there as a fan.
So how was the transition from backyard to pro? How did that all work itself out?
So there was this fella called the Flawless Kid.
The Flawless Kid.
Anybody that was around 10, 12, 15 years ago around the indie scene will laugh at you if you say his name.
Oh, okay. I'm bringing him up all the time now.
He was not well liked. He wore Dickies shorts and like a sleeveless black hoodie.
Oh, there you go.
And then when he wrestled, he would take off his Dickies shorts and his sleeveless black hoodie, and then put on some Dickies shorts and a black sleeveless hoodie, and wrestle and switch back.
So he had a different set of Dickies and sleeveless black.
So anyway, so I knew this guy, and this was coming into 2009. And he's going, man, how come you're not training? Like, you are good. I was like, hey, I don't even know where I would start. Yeah. I don't know where there's any score. I didn't really know much about indie wrestling outside like Gorilla and Ring of Honor. Yeah. And then I was like, I don't have money for it.
Yeah,
And so I had to be like, what is it, August maybe, September. He's like, hey, there's this company down in Fresno called NAW, and they're doing like an open house type of deal. It's like $20. They'll get you in there. They'll run you through some stuff. Maybe if you're good, they'll give you a match. And they'll check you out and see. I was like, yeah. I don't really have $20. Like I was running a video game store at the time. I was making $0. I was paying my rent, my phone. Like I don't. He's like, I'll cover your $20. Okay, if you cover my $20, let's do this. So we got me, him, my friend Chris, and then Lockjaw. There's another guy that people.
Lockjaw, yeah. I think I've heard of Lockjaw.
Yeah. Sorry. No, he's a cool guy.
Lockjaw, you're awesome.
So the four of us, and we go in there and we do this thing, and I have a match like with Lockjaw, and then Bobby's there watching, and he's, here's some things, this or that. So like, okay. But I think they were going up to do a show later that night, and like, oh, you guys come up this. I was like, actually, I got TWF up there in Sacramento. We'd already told them. Yeah. Like, then the day flies because like, hey, I talked to him. I got a deal for the four of us on some money, like to train. Good deal for it.
Whoa.
I don't have money. I can't. He's like, I'll pay for it. No problem. I said, you'll pay for me? He's like, yeah. Cool. So we signed up, signed all the things. We wrestled TW. Hey, I got like one more show, then we'll go train, know? And then I never saw Flawless Kid again in my life.
So the start of your career was from this gentleman that you've never seen again.
I've never seen him again, right?
After
and
the initial...
so then they go, hey, talk to Flawless Kid about that money. Talk to Flawless. I don't know. And then NAW started falling apart, and there was this, and then I remember, like, I don't know all the details. I was just a student, but Bobby showed up to see who's going to be this new class of students. And so he's there, and then the trainer, I think it was Mike Rain, didn't show up. So I was like, all right, I'll run you guys through this. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday was the schedule. Not there Monday, not there Wednesday, not there Friday. Okay, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And 3-4 weeks into this, I hadn't seen Mike Rain. Oh, no. So Mike Rain shows up one day, and he's like, son, and we're already going like, Bobby's kind of been teaching us, I'm like, mine's like, okay. So like there was 12, 13 of us when we started. 7 years later, I'm the only one still in the ring.
The last man standing.
We'll go 1 year. There was me and Savannah Riley, Christina.
Yeah.
That was it. There was two of us by the time a year had passed.
Wow.
I think me.
Well, you were getting plenty of one-on-one time with your trainer then, huh?
Me, her, and Chris are the only ones that actually went on and had a professional wrestling match. And so the very first Pro Wrestling Bushido show, because NAW was running Fresno and Modesto at the Fat Cat. Okay. And Bobby had started taking over and running. He was running NAW Presents Pro Wrestling Bushidos, whatever it was. So he was trying to get that going anyway. So all this stuff happened with NAW, and so now Bobby comes, okay, this is strictly Pro Wrestling Bushido. So the first one comes, and because I've had so many dates as far as Bushido goes, that I don't remember if it was March or April. I feel like it was March something. Me and Chris are on the dark match of the very first Pro Wrestling Bushido show. And Chris is a good friend. Like I said, I've known him since Newman, back in Newman. You know? And I hang out with him all the time now. He's a cool guy. He fixed our ring when it broke. He's a welder.
Oh, yeah?
If you're in the Modesto area, you need something welded. Look up Chris Kirk.
There it is. Boom, we'll throw a link. Wow.
Yeah.
That's how we do it here on NorCal tonight.
And so he fixed everything. So, like, you know, he's content where he's at. He's still at the UGWA, and he's content there.
Yeah.
He's got life. So, but when we do like Comic-Con and all that, he's professionally trained. So he's come. Hey, you want in on this? You got this, you know? And he's always willing. I mean, he's wanted to wrestle Frost. You want to wrestle Frost, you get to wrestle Frost. I'm sorry, I don't know why you wanted that. You get to wrestle Frost. When I see my name across Frost, I'm like, Chris, you want in on this instead? Right? Frost's a big man.
That's a big guy. Huh?
Right? So no. So yeah, so we had that, and then like once it was supposed to, you know, and I'm sure you've heard this when you train with somebody, it's usually you and this guy.
Yeah.
You're either tag team or you're gonna go face each other.
Yeah.
Hey, I got these dudes. Oh, can they wrestle each other? Yeah. Oh, hey, I need to tag them. Yeah. I had nobody. I came to nobody. It was Chris was gone. Like now, Torch gonna do this. Torch, I was like, okay. Like my first SPW match was, I think Mike Rain needed a tag team partner, so it was me and Mike Rain against Adam and Legend, against Johnny Plinko and Steve Stamp, against Brian Cage and Paul Isadora. That's what I'm throwing into my first SPW match. Right? So Bushido, I'm just getting thrown in with guys like that.
Yeah.
With Choopy and Wise Guy, and Mike Rain, and the Commandos. And here you go. Like I was just thrown into the wolves. Like I had no choice but to learn as I go.
Yeah.
I had to step it up. You know, I had no choice. And then Bobby was watching like Ring of Honor or something, and he saw there was Kenny K and Rhett Titus, and they were led in that faction by Austin Aries. Okay. And Bobby went, I think I want to team you and Virgil together. I think he would teach you what you need to know for your style.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
what year was that?
This is like 2010. So I had my debut in 2010, so it was a little farther down into 2010. And he goes, and I think I want Rick to lead you guys. Said I feel like I could get that same chemistry there.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, you want me to be a bad guy? I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
Like all I knew how to do was flashy, cool stuff. You know?
Yeah. Underdog.
But we got like heat, but it's because of Rick. Like, if it wasn't for Rick, would have got, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's where I got the heat from.
Oh, that's
was
fun,
just being associated with Rick. So we did that for a minute. And then Virgil had to get like surgery on his shoulder, and like, so then I was like, so we had us, and we were the Uprising.
The Uprising.
So, and I came up with the name Salt and Pimpin' just like as a joke. I played it off Salt and Pepper or whatever.
Yeah.
Why, but like I just play off of that, you know. But Salt and Pimpin', he used to be a pimp named Virgil. Like it wrote itself.
Oh, really?
Back in the day, that was a pimp named Virgil.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was his thing.
A
so
pimp
like
named
Salt
Virgil.
and Pimpin' writes itself.
Boom, that's easy.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm Salt because I'm white.
And that was in 2010?
Yeah.
So, oh, wow.
So even like talking before that's when Virgil, like when I'd seen him wrestle, I don't even think he might have still been, I don't even know then, but he was a pimp named Virgil. That was it.
I like that, dude.
And so then we get that thing going. Virgil's out. Well, now, okay, we got to do something with you. And I was like, okay. He's like, okay, we'll turn you babyface. I said, okay. And I was wearing dumb baggy shorts, and I wanted out of those. It was hot and it was stupid. So I was like, perfect. We'll turn me babyface. I'll change my gear.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's what most of the time you come with a different appearance when you're swapping like that, yeah.
And
great. Classic heel move is grow the beard, right?
Right. Except this is the best I got.
That is heel torch at its finest right there. Oh, that's cool. So you got out of the baggy shorts? Got some tights?
Some trunks and
so did it come with like an uprising, you turned on Rick kind of thing? Is that what got you?
It was more or less, I started like, I wasn't winning and Rick was getting aggravated, and so comes my birthday, and it was supposed to be like Savannah Riley against Candice LeRae, and Rick comes out and goes, no, you're gonna wrestle them, and if you don't win, you're out.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, so I got tag teamed by some girls on my birthday. Candice touched my junk and dropped me on my head.
Bro, does that sound like a bad time?
To me. And,
wrestling.
But then later, I lost. Rick came out and pile drived me into the mat.
All right.
There was that.
All right. That's solid. That's solid shit. Well, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a quick little break. We'll be right back. We're gonna put over all the greatness, and we'll be back with more. When Daniel Torch takes over the world.
Boom boom, Cocabana. Boom boom, Cocabana. Boom boom, Cocabana. It's Cocabana.
Hey, it's Gold Cabana, professional wrestler. If you need any kind of design work at all, posters, t-shirts, any kind of art, West Coast Designs is your design maker. Facebook and Twitter, West Coast Designs. Get it done by the pro.
We're back with NorCal tonight. Daniel Torts. We were just talking about the babyface turn, so I got to ask. A lot of the times when we see a heel turn or a babyface turn, more bookings come from that.
Yeah.
Did you experience that?
Oh yeah. It got right there. You get in there. And I made friends like Rick and like Samurai, all these kind of guys, and so they were coming up with APW. We'll start APW. They were getting ready to do like a Young Lions Cup, which was I think like later into 2011.
Yeah.
But I'd known Dave Dutra from back at the UGWA, and he was at APW. And I guess he was throwing out, hey, there's this guy, Tor, look at this guy made for Young Lions.
That's what's up, Double D. That's
down the
awesome.
line. And Rick was a big over there at APW. He was big, and so they hit me up. Hey, we got this date. Could you make? I was like, yeah. I think, we'll have you wrestle Rick. Get in there. I was like, okay. I've wrestled Rick plenty of times by now. So I go in and they're like, hey, you guys were freaking great in there, and like they were using me in the garage from there. And then
And this is a babyface, right?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And so then they're going like, up at PCW, hey, we need bodies for this battle royal. Well, I'll get in the car with some people and we'll go up there. And then I got a match, and it was me and Bobby against, I think against the Scum, against, I think Mike Rain and Mike Hayashi, against Sir Samurai and Corvus. And we're going in there. Of course, I'm taking the fall. I'm the fall guy. And they hit me with the leapfrog curb stomp, smash my head, concussion city.
Oh.
And it's probably my fault. I'm not gonna blame them. I'm probably the only guy that's got a concussion from that. Don't ever think that that's an unsafe move.
Yeah.
It was literally was not expecting it, I guess.
Oh man, I can only imagine.
And so
the curb stomp.
then we're supposed to go to Reno the next day, but we're up in the Chico or some crap.
Yeah.
We gotta go to. So I take this smash, and we gotta do a battle royal at the end of the night. But here's what I remember. I'm hooked. And then I'm like,
what I remember.
And then Bobby's like, are you good? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. Let's get to the back. Here's apparently what happened. I'm hooked. Curb stomp. Pinfall. Celebration. Bobby comes over. Hey, you okay? No, I need to go home. We can't go home. We still have the rest of the show. We have to go to Reno tomorrow.
Yeah.
You sure you're okay? No, yeah, I'm good. Let's get to the back.
Good now.
Apparently that's what happened.
Yeah.
And then so I'm just sitting.
Well, after you explain things, I guess I'm alright.
And then I watched the tape. I was like, "There's more time than I thought."
Yeah. Oh.
And so I'm just sitting in the back, like, this doesn't feel good. And then I'm like, "Hey, Rick, you still want me in that battle royal later?" He's like, "Yeah, just come find me. I'll take care." He's like, "Cool." And then, sure enough, I get in there, find Rick, he dumps, he flags me out, and then I hit the announce table, and then roll to the floor, made it really easy.
Oh. So
then we got, Reno's gonna be 4.5 hours or something from us or something, and get in the car, 4 or 5 hours have passed by now, get in the car, and Ref Chris Daniels was driving, who, I don't know, thinks he's Dale Earnhardt or something. Anyways, I go, hey, I need to go to sleep, make sure I don't die. This is how I remember sleeping. Oh, there's Circus. We're here already? And they say, how did you not Like, how do you not feel? I was like, so we get to the hotel.
This guy sounds like a spectacular driver. That's awesome.
So we get to the hotel, I'm getting bed, I'm like, I can't wait to go to sleep some more. Oh, time to go to the show. And then I get there and like, oh, you're wrestling Jody Christopherson.
Yeah, those are some good clotheslines there, yeah.
And then Jody's like, oh no, I'll take care of you. So every bump I took was my bump. It was me.
Yeah.
Safe, everything's fine. We redid the finish. He hit me with like probably like I think like a Bubba Bomb type of deal. Something easy.
Yeah.
Boom. Great match. I loved it. Took care of me.
That's
and
good.
I just kind of told the roadster, I'll go right in there. You've always
let's do it. Yeah, let's talk
and the transition is this is a Jody story.
Oh.
And I know you've heard some Jody stories, so this is a good one.
Yeah. I've heard Jody's a hell of a driver as well.
So I'll start how this whole weekend starts. I'll go through the weekend. I wake up on Thursday for work and I feel like death, but I go to work and my superintendent's like, if you need to go home, just let me know. So I go home at lunch. Like I can't.
I'll take you up on that.
No, because like I usually just try to work through it, but like I couldn't breathe. It was hard to breathe. And my throat was scratched. I was like, I couldn't walk, and I got to go up and down stairs. I was like, I can't. So I went home at lunch. I tell him, I'll probably not come in tomorrow, so don't expect me. But if I feel better, I'll come in.
Yeah.
Just don't plan on me being here. I wake up Friday, and I go and get up, and I'm like, I could probably get through work.
Yeah.
But I have to wrestle Aaron Sky tonight in Petaluma. And I went back to bed. And I wake up with like 30 minutes before I have to leave to pick up Aaron Sky and go to Petaluma. And I get all my stuff together and I get in the car and get to his house and say, you're gonna have to drive.
Yeah.
Because we usually have a system. I'm a daytime guy because I work during the day, I sleep at night. I'll get us to any show we're going. I can sleep 2 hours, get us where we're going.
Yeah.
Nighttime comes, I'm falling asleep. Simple as that. You're driving home.
Yeah.
No matter who I go with, that's the rules. I will drive us all the way to LA on 2 hours. You're driving us home.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, you're gonna have to drive. I'm sick as I'm deadly. I am like right. So we get up there, and like we're gonna have Daniel Torch versus Aaron Sky.
Yeah.
We're gonna friggin' tear this up.
Yeah.
Opening match.
You guys have been killing each other for months now.
Sorry. I've known him since basically since almost his whole career. Me and him have been next to each other.
Yeah.
It's been great. He's helped me as much as I've helped him. Because he's got the same mind I do. So he can help accentuate, like, I was thinking this, okay, and I was thinking, yes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we go and wrestle, and I can't breathe. Like, he had to dive out on me early, and he's like, you go, like, yeah, just give me some time on the floor so I can breathe. And we're just blowing each other up, and you can find a match online. It's a good match. Like, there's something here and there you can see, but to be honest, I shouldn't have been there. So
Yeah, it makes it all the much better.
Right?
Yeah.
So then we get to like the finish, and I gotta come off the top for an elbow drop. And I get to the second rope, and I'm like, yep, you're going from here. I would not have had the balance to stand up.
Yeah.
Miss, he hits me with the deal for whatever it was, and I just lay on the floor. I get in the back, I need some water or whatever. And so it's Phoenix Pro, and then it's SPW on Sunday. So I got Saturday, I sleep on the way home, wake up Saturday, I'm like, I'm gonna take today to rest. Be a good day, rest up, got SPW tomorrow,
Yeah.
be a big deal. Bing! Paul Isidoro's like, hey man, we've had some cancellations out here. Is there any way you could get up here to Reno, maybe head up the Sacramento guys? And I was like, hey Samurai, you got any room in your car? He's like, yeah, we do. I was like, cool. Hey Paul, I'll be there. He's like, cool.
Yeah.
So I drive up to Sacramento, get to Samurai's house, Frost, Jody, they all show up. I get in the car. There's two cars, there's Frost, Samurai, like Frost Chick and Pat get in one car. So me, Jody, and Ref Tim Cooper get in another car.
Yeah.
And so we're all heading, and we get up to the pass, and it's snowing. They're like, you guys are gonna need chains. And we're like, okay, so Jody rents these chains, and Samurai already had some chains. But then they're thinking, well, what if this closes? We have SPW tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
If we can't make it back, like we need. So Frost and Samurai went home, and Pat jumped in with us. So like, if you guys can't make it back till tomorrow, it's fine, but we need to be there for the building.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jody gets these chains, and we got like a Toyota Yaris or something gay like that. It's the worst.
Nice little economy vehicle.
Yeah, so Jody pulls up in this Toyota Yaris. That's what he rented, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're driving, and we get through all this, and then it's kind of raining, but then it's dry, and we're just driving. And Jody's driving like a maniac, because we're already running late from having to get chains. And we're driving, right? And then I'm like, Jody, we need to get these chains up. He's like, no, we're running late. Okay? then we just heard, he's like, oh God, what is that? What is like, Jody, that's probably the chains. We need to get those things off. Do you know how to take them off? No, I don't know how to take them off, but it can't be too hard. I watched the guy put them on.
Yeah.
He's like, screw it, we're late. Oh, Jesus. Then there's a big, I was like, all right, like all of life's problems, leave it alone and it'll go away. Or we'll all die. That's your two options. It'll get better or it'll get worse. Right? So then we just hear, and then nothing. Okay.
There it is.
So we're driving. Then all of a sudden, just go, bah, 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 bah. I was like, Jody, pull the car over. And he's like, we can't. We're at the freeway and there's like no shoulder.
Yeah.
They're like half a car. I'm like, Jody, I changed the tire on the 680 with a broken leg. I can get these chains off.
Let's do it, man. Yeah.
So he pulls over, and the chain on the driver's side is unhooked and just been slapping the car.
Oh!
So we take them off the front. You know, they're only on the front. Boom. Get the other one off the front. He gets in the car. We all get in the car. I think he's gonna pull it forward, and he just takes off. Leave the chains in. Coop's like, we need to get those chains. F those chains. We're late. Pedal there. So we pull up to the venue, and I look, and it looks like somebody hit that fender with a golf ball, and you can just see all these. You son of a Jody,
this is a rental, right?
Yeah. I'm like, Jody, I sure hope you got the extra insurance.
If he didn't, he could have got it from Allstate. No, I'm just kidding.
Cheap plug. Right? So
wow,
I'm thinking, it's going to be snowing on the way home.
Yeah. Oh, we can
get
find
there,
those chains.
and we have some great matches. And he goes, okay, so we're driving back, and we get to that point, and they're like, oh, you need some chains to get through. He's like, what? And like, yeah, but if you take this exit and go back about a mile and a half, there's a little spot. Now Jody's so angry. Like, he's got to go off. I couldn't do it. And they wouldn't let us, like, go through, like, pull over at something or another. Oh no, so we go back and we get the chains and we come back and the guy's like, you can't go past here without chains. But the exit's like right past these cones. Won't let us through right there. Okay, so they let us right there and we pull over and it's snowing and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm sick as a dog and I get out.
This is your rest day.
I'm like, hey, you guys, hey, remember how we took those chains off? They're like, yeah. I was like, you guys got this? They're like, yeah. So Pat and Coop and Jody, they're all up there. Jody just goes, Jody's just getting so mad. I was like, gosh, so I get out and I hook these things up. And I don't have my hood, I just got my regular jacket on.
Yeah.
So it's just snowing down on, and I hook the turning wheels. And I learned how to put on snow chains.
There it is.
3 o'clock in the morning. Here we go. So we get going, we get through the pass, and I'm like, Jody, pull over. I was like, no, Jody, we're not driving the chains off again.
Yeah.
Pull over, I will get them off, because I want to go to sleep.
So a rental. That's my favorite part. That's
right,
so funny.
in this so finally pulls over. I get them out, pull forward. I'm gonna put that. We're not leaving these. Get them. He's like, oh, the bags are here. F the bag. I just throw them in the back of the car. Get in. Go to sleep. We get home. I was like, cool. I got a couple of hours before I gotta wake up. So then I wake up. We head down so we can get to SPW, and then I get in. I'm telling Sal like my weekend, and Sal just goes, you're a fucking idiot. And I was like, yeah, man, I just want to wrestle.
That's what it is. And at the end of the day, that's all it is, right?
And then I don't remember like the match, but it was a match where like I had to do some stuff. I think we were wrestling like Ugly Mustafa too. And I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get beat up some more.
Yeah.
So I went to work Monday feeling exactly the way I felt on Thursday when I went home.
That sounds like a great weekend. That's a pro wrestling weekend right there.
That's what pro wrestling's about.
That's what it is about.
It's
about the road trips, right? It's about making towns, doing the drives. What's the longest drive you've taken? Have you worked out of state? I mean, outside.
Oh, we went to the one samurai tour. We went to Utah and had it was like a garbage show. It was like 8 people.
There you go.
The ring fell apart. Guy Hayabusa'd himself. There was a guy with no teeth in the ring. Oh, it was great.
That is awesome. Hayabusa'd himself.
Oh yeah, I said, don't use those ropes because they will not support you.
Oh yeah?
The match before me and Bobby are going over our match, and I look, so my water down on the thing, like this, turn back, there's a set of chompers right there. I was like,
no.
You guys can have that water. And then dude comes back, puts his teeth in, other guy comes back like, he went for a lion salt, landed on his head. And I said, Bobby, we're not touching those ropes.
Oh, we're gonna have ourselves a mat
So
match this evening.
like anything. Me and Bobby take care of it.
Doing the trips, man. Doing the trips. Bobby has been a huge part of your career, and so as far as SPW, you've been working here for quite a while. We're here at SPW, the anniversary show. Just kind of date what we're doing here.
Since 2010.
But
it's my 7th anniversary.
7th anniversary show. That's
5
exciting.
have been tag matches.
5 have been tag matches. Have been Salt and Pippin?
Yeah.
All 5 of them?
Maybe one wasn't.
Oh yeah, I think we talked about the main event, right?
Okay.
2 years
well,
in.
No. As far as tag matches, one of them was not Salt and Pippin.
Okay.
And then there was 2. This would be my 7th, so there was 1 that was not. There was 2 that were not tag matches at all.
Just to give you a little bit of my history, the first time I think I came to SPW, it was an anniversary show, and it was like Drake Younger, I believe, and Joey Ryan.
Yeah.
And like everybody started leaving, but they didn't realize that there was still a main. And I stuck around for the main, and I remember going on social media saying, you guys missed the best match of the night because you guys killed. That was the night you guys won the titles.
My favorite moment.
Streamer party.
Ever.
It was a
favorite
streamer
moment ever.
Really? In wrestling?
Yeah. It's gonna be hard to top that.
Yeah. That was because you beat Bobby and CJ, and that's why I brought up Bobby earlier because that was that.
We'll take a commercial break.
Yeah, you know what?
Let's discuss that fun moment.
Yeah, we'll come right back. Talk a little more SPW. Talk about where the career's heading, and we're gonna get some funny stuff. You know, Taylor Swift has to be mentioned in this interview, so we'll be right back.
Have you ever dreamed of becoming a professional wrestler? Then what are you waiting for? Join the PCW Work Farm now. Quality instructors, live monthly shows, classes every Wednesdays and Sundays, and with the most affordable rates in the United States, PCW has been Northern California's #1 force in sports entertainment for the last 17 years. Pro Championship Wrestling, because it's time.
We are back with Torch. We were just talking about what you consider to be one of your greatest moments. CJ, Bobby, versus Salt and Pippin for the titles.
Yeah, and so we'll touch it in a second, but I broke my leg and I was out for a minute. Me and Virgil were tag team champions at the time here and at Pro Wrestling Bushido. So anyway, big comeback story, here I come. And I don't know what it was at that point when I was out, but when I came back, everything was clicking, everything was on point.
Yeah.
And if you look before like 2013 or older, or you look 14 on, looks like a different guy. And I don't know what it was, but something clicked and everything was on. So now me and Virgil and CJ and Bobby, and we're just doing this feud. We're doing this feud. Now we get to the point, like, and for some reason every match somebody got kicked in the junk or hit in the junk. Because sometimes as a wrestler you do things for yourself.
Yeah.
Just, hey, I got this funny thing, or hey, you think we could sneak this in without people noticing, right? So then I'm like, oh man, we need to do something big at the anniversary show though. And so I'd suggest, like, what if we do like a 2 out of 3 falls, and since they keep going on, like they keep DQ or they can't. If they kick me in the junk, they lose a fall.
Yeah. Right? Put you guys in position to win that.
Right?
Yeah.
And so so we get a 2 out of 3 falls. And like you said, it was a big show, all kinds of, like, I'm so glad all these people are here. Then I come out and like half the crowd's gone.
Oh.
And I was like, but we went out there, 2 out of 3, tore it up. I got the highlight video I had made and posted up, and then DVD never came out, so I posted the match. You can find the match online too.
And that's very worth finding. That is worth the
big moment. So we're doing our thing in there. Like, great, man. Everything's on point. Like, having this killer match. Here comes the finish. Boom, we win. Crowd goes nuts. I think I had probably provided the streamers because I thought that'd be a cool idea.
Yeah,
and I just had one of my students, and I made them neutral colors so they weren't like obvious it was me and here's some, and we just said, throw these at once they announce your tag team champions, whoever, they hand them out. Here they just come in. Everywhere. And
hundreds, it seemed like, dude.
Well, because I'm not stupid, and I know somebody will throw a streamer and that's the end of it. So I took my time and I rolled up a half streamers. I took time, so there was half, so I made 2 streamers, 1 streamer into 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're coming.
Pro wrestling.
And me and Virgil hugging, we're just rolling in these streamers, and there's such a great picture from probably like stage side. And CJ and Bobby are on their knees, just shaking each other's hand, bowing.
Yes.
And me and Virgil, one of my favorite pictures. Like, I
you guys have a lot of different tag team taunts and a lot.
Oh yeah, and then just to pop ourselves, like, oh, let's do Shawn Michaels Diesel. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do Steiner Brothers. Okay, let's do Martin.
loving it,
Okay,
yeah.
let's do Edge and Christian. Okay, and we're just, one of them I called on the fly. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be Triple H and you be Shawn Michaels. He's like, okay, and I was like, Jake Singh, give me your water. I'm thirsty. He's like, okay, throws me his water. I load that up here, there. Great image of that too. Like I just called that in the ring while they're going, you're a tag team champ, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So we're just having fun with each other right there.
Yeah. And you guys been working together for a while.
Yeah, Virgil Flynn is my tag team partner.
Yeah.
I love it. And he goes, I want you and this guy. I'm like, can you get Virgil?
Yeah.
What can we do to get Virgil in? If Virgil can't, my second choice is Aaron Sky.
Yeah.
That's because we've always
chemistry.
There's
chemistry.
It used to be Bobby, but Bobby is, with like, and he's, like his body's falling apart, and like he's trying to get back into it, but he's got a personal life,
Yeah.
So me and Aaron Sky will come together all the time. We'll be there.
You guys are in the car.
We will be there together.
You guys are ready to go.
Right, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
So those are my two choices for tag team partner.
Yeah.
So yeah, the anniversary. That's my favorite moment ever. And it was. I accidentally got into a main event on my second anniversary show.
Yeah.
And then now it's main eventing as it. Not only did I main event 2 anniversaries, the second was a tag team title. Look it up. Tag team has never been the main event at anniversary show.
Yes.
I've main evented 2 of them. 5 of them have been tag team. One of them was like a 8-person thing was the first one. The second one was the TLC with the twist. Me, Bobby, CJ, and Paul Isadora. Then there was me and Virgil against Corvus and Rick. Then there was me and Virgil against Bobby and CJ. There was me and Virgil against Corvus and Rick. And then there was last year's, which was the big scramble match I was in.
Yeah.
And now there's this year, TLC match.
TLC, yeah. That's tonight. The Rejects, the Fatus.
The Fatus, Ugly, and Mustafa.
So being a tag
Whose
team,
idea was this?
I do gotta ask this because I know you personally. Being in a tag team like that, you're very much so an introvert.
Yeah.
So once you find somebody that you're able to be open with and be yourself, I guess you can say, the chemistry I would assume just turns.
Oh, Virgil.
Turns up a million %.
Virgil's great. He's taught me how to sneak in, like subtly make someone laugh.
Yeah.
Like sneak it in. Get that. I'll watch this. I'm gonna see something the ref right now. Boom, the ref. Walks it right. Samurai, on the other hand, has taught me how to obviously make somebody laugh.
Okay.
Look like a fool. Like Samurai is out loud. Samurai's taught me in the bloodiest feuds there is a spot for comedy. It's all about timing, and wrestling's all about timing in general.
That is really
so you
very true.
can get something funny in, no matter what.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it. And we mentioned earlier, just to touch on the introvert thing one more time, how people say you turn it up to 11.
You turn,
or you go to 110%.
They say wrestling is you turned up to 11.
But your perspective is a little different.
No, it's definitely different. I'm me 5 days a week. I go to work.
He would like to be him 4 days a week, meaning triple bookings or.
Yeah, no, I'd like to be me 4 days a week.
Yeah.
I'd rather not be me for the most part, but I go home and I just hang out with my dog and I watch TV.
Yeah.
I don't. My friends will invite me out, and sometimes I'll go, but sometimes I won't. But that hasn't stopped them from inviting me.
Yeah.
And that's an introvert's favorite thing, is getting the invite and understanding he's probably not going to show up.
Yeah.
But I'm going to invite him.
Yeah.
And these friends I have will be like, we're at Firkin and Fox. That's 2 minutes from my house. By the time they're like, oh, we're going to go, I'm like, I've already talked myself out of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. And they're like, no, it's cool. And I'm sure it
bugs a respect thing.
And I'm sure it bugs people a little that you say you'll be there. So I never say, oh, I'll be there. So let me know what's going on. But I don't want to come to a wrestling show and be that, but bigger. Like, I don't want to come to the ring uncomfortable. I don't want to come to the ring.
You don't want to turn an introvert up 100%.
Right? I don't want. Every introvert, there's that part when you're comfortable and you're open and you're loud.
Yeah.
That's the part of me that I get to be when I'm a wrestler. There's a part of me that wants to be the center of attention. There's a part of me that wants all eyes. There's a part of me that I want people to like me.
Yeah.
So when I get in my gear, I'm like, now I get to be this guy.
Yeah.
That I want to be. and I'm comfortable, and I go out there.
I like that.
If we're like, you know, Comic-Cons and music festivals or whatever, and I'm over there and there's a cute girl, I'm like, hey, and I'm talking to her. Yeah. Right. Once my clothes are back on, done. Go talk to her. No, 'cause that's Daniel talking. That ain't Torch talking.
Yeah. That's different, right?
You know, that's completely different.
That is different.
Right? So why do I want to be that? I get to go be this guy. I get to go out there like high five people. Yeah, kids, you can freaking do it. Yes. Or I get to go out there and I put on the eye makeup. And,
Evil Bieber.
right. Evil Bieber. And that was fun. It's like, and eye makeup was, well, I got different gear as a heel than I do as a baby face, so you can look at it and go,
We know what we're getting.
you know, you get.
Yeah.
But then I realized waist up was the same. Okay, how can I get some heat? Done. Oh, what's up with your makeup? Oh, you emo. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Done. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Got it. Now you can see upper body. You know that was heel. That was baby face. You know. And like I said, like in real life, and you've hung out like outside, I can be a sarcastic butthole.
Oh, dude, no, we've had a great time.
I can be a sarcastic.
Me and you personally have had a great time outside of.
When I get to be
you know,
the bad guy, I just get to go do that and have fun doing it. Like, hey, little kid, that shirt is stupid.
Yeah.
You know? I told a little girl last night that her owl on her shirt was stupid. And they're like, why are you, owls are dumb. Right? Just things like that. Like, I get to go do that. Up in Eureka, and it's even more fun when it's a place I don't go to a lot. Because the problem with indie wrestling, not that there's a problem with there's so many companies, but I work good guy here and I work bad guy over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I'm bad guy, I don't go out back from backstage the whole show.
Yes.
As a good guy, because I don't want to go out as a bad guy and shake somebody's hand because I'm gonna see him next week.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay in the back.
Yeah.
When I go up to when I went up to Eureka, oh man, I was walking around, kicked a kid's orange soda across the floor, freaking shoved over guards, tried to fight the band. You know what I mean? Let's freaking do this. I'm gonna bring it.
You kicked that kid's orange soda,
I kicked that kid's orange soda all the way across. Yeah. And then he comes up to me afterwards.
That's heat.
Can you sign my cup?
That's right. Yeah.
Like, you know what I want you to sign? Because I kicked it over? Yeah. It's like, can you sign the bottom? Okay, yeah. I signed it. Give it back to him. Get all my merch together and walk back. There's a cup on the floor with my autograph on it.
Oh.
I get that stupid thing and I start ranting. Yeah, I'm angry. And this kid turns out and goes, oh, there's my cup. I looked at it and I went, stomp that cup and I crushed it in the ground.
For real?
Yeah, and then I yelled at him.
You're the man, dude. That's so
I
awesome.
even autographed that.
That is awesome.
Are you kidding me right now?
That is awesome. That's riot heat right there, dog. That's so cool.
Yeah.
I do want to say.
So I get to be that I don't be in real life. Because in real life, I want people like. On one hand, I don't care how people feel about me. If you don't like me, you don't like me. On the other hand, I don't want to give you a reason to not like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We've actually we've had a few times where me and you were able to just kind of hang out, watch wrestling.
Yeah, we got.
I want to give mad props to Mike Millerick looking out for guys like us to go.
Any WWE
we
show
were in leather chairs at the Golden One Center not too long ago, right?
Man, we were
recliners. I think we were just chilling. Like, this is beautiful.
We're just watching like.
But yeah, I think we've been to 2, I believe, or 2 or 3, whatever.
Yeah, I went to 2 couple.
And that was the first time I actually got to hang out with you outside.
Yeah, we were one. It was like a house show, I think.
Yeah, in Stockton.
In Stockton.
Yeah. I'll never forget that. I locked my keys in the car that night.
Oh,
yeah, I still had a good time.
I do. Okay, because I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, you know where I'm headed.
So,
as an interviewer, I gotta set things up to
Mike
lead.
Millerick heads upstairs, and then he comes right back down, and he sits down and he goes, Roman Reigns is gonna come down here. And I just to myself go, I'm gonna touch his butt. And
I doubted you. I doubted you hard.
Somebody just goes, no, you won't.
No. I said, no, he's not. I told my brother, I was like, no, he won't.
And I'm like
brother's
four
like,
people.
No.
I'm like 4 people into this too. Like 4 seats in. I'm like, no, you won't. Sure enough, bam, out. I was rolling around. And I'm telling myself, like, are you gonna do this? Like, these are free.
He's hyping himself up.
I'm like,
I can do this,
you
man.
Get in a lot of trouble, though.
I can do this.
I don't want to be in trouble.
My cheeks hurt right now.
I can't let them call me out like that.
Yeah.
But here he comes. Then he stops.
Right at us, man.
We're right there. And I just go past everyone. Boop. And he.
No, but what's so classic?
And like he reacts like, who touched my butt? Then realizes there's only a row of dudes.
Yeah, that's it. They were all dudes.
Then he just goes, I'm like,
Let's see, I'm there, so I see him do it. But we're gonna go to the clip here in a second, and I just want to say, dude, all you see is you see us, and we're like, oh, Roman's right there. Mike's, he's happy, and you just see
the
his hand
sneaks past.
And
then it's like somebody finds it on the Instagram, like, I think somebody touched Roman Reigns' butt.
Oh,
and
dude.
That wasn't someone, that was Torch.
That was classic, dude. That was a good time. And that same night, I'd like to mention that there was a Stockton street fight.
Stockton street
Me
fight.
and you both looked at each other.
I was mad because no one got shot.
There was no crack pipes. There was no knives. No guns.
How do you make Stockton street fight? But they're like a police
Nobody got powerbombed on a bag of recyclables.
Right.
Nothing. We were like, what's going on here? This isn't a Stockton street fight. We've seen way better than this.
I was like, you know what? Yeah, I live in Modesto too. Like,
we were laughing.
Talking about Modesto street fight. I'm like,
So I will say this, Daniel Torch, I appreciate you very much. If you see this guy at a show, I do want to say if he has eye makeup on, just try to avoid him because he's not going to be the friendliest of guys. But if he's got clear eyes, man, it's going to be.
I still got a little bit from last night. So.
Hey, wait, actually, I'm going to touch on a couple more things. Recently, I don't know if it was recently, but a while back, we had a kid actually try to do a run-in on you.
Yeah. So, man, they were just yelling at some kid like, oh, I shouldn't have said this because he's a kid, but it was that first thing that popped in my head, this kid, and I don't know where he was going with this, but he yells at me, he's like, were you a Boy Scout? And I was like, no, were you? Wait, did someone try to touch you? And I immediately turned around. I should not have said that. Should not have said that. And he gets and like, there's this other kid here at SPW every single time trying to fight me.
Nice.
So I'm yelling at this kid, and he coming up. I was like, "Come in here and do something." Yeah. Sure enough, he slides in the ring, and I back up, going, "Where is security?" And I'm not gonna call out this guy's name because people like him, but another wrestler was here, and he's got a security shirt. He goes, "Before my match, sometime I remember him in the back, like I think I was after intermission, so at intermission we're getting ready to go back. He's like, I gotta go play security." And I was like, okay. And then I'm looking, where is this dude that's playing security? What does he do?
Yeah.
Playing security. No, if you're put on that security shirt, you are doing security.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
That kid would have kicked your ass.
Like, it made
your
me,
life
like,
is in danger.
in the ring, I was legitimately angry that he was not taking that serious.
Yeah.
Like, legit, like, I like people, I'm friends with everybody, but at the same time, this is my passion. I don't do anything else.
Yeah.
I go to work, I go home, I wrestle.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be part of this, I need you on point for everything you're doing. And maybe it stems from the fact that I run shows, me and Bob, which I don't want to do, by the way. I have no
Make that clear.
interest in running shows at all, but Bobby leaves me in charge all the time, and it makes me mad. But anyway, maybe it stems from that. If you say I gotta do this, go do that.
Yeah.
Don't play anything. I'm not playing wrestling.
Yeah.
I'm having fun, but I ain't playing.
Yeah. No, I totally dig that.
So yeah, Sparky had to get in and get that kid out. And then his mom bought my shirt. It was great.
That is the best part. So what we're going to do before we go is we're going to talk a little bit about social media, right?
Yeah.
Like page on Facebook?
Yes. It says Daniel Torch and it says Wrestler. If you try to add me, I'm probably not going to add you.
Yeah, there you go.
I have 250 something sitting there. That's my personal page. As we introvert, I don't want people in my business.
There you go. Solid.
So go like that page.
Yeah.
I have the Twitter is D_Torch on the Twitter.
Yeah.
I just retweet a lot.
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot to say. I wish I was as smart as other people. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have the Instagram. Most of the pictures are in black and white. Because for some reason I was doing that. I went, oh, this has been a thing. Now I just do it. Right? And that's Torch Meets World.
Torch Meets World,
So
which is a great t-shirt that you can purchase. Is that still available?
No, I'm actually almost out of merch. I got to restock on some merch. I'm working on getting an internet thing going.
Let's get the pre-sales rolling.
Yeah, so if you look on the Facebook at Torch Meets World link will take you right to my like page. Click like. I'll update the Instagram, got the Twitter, the Facebook there, the YouTube. You can look it up. It's from back when I was backyarding, so it says King of Spring D-Torch.
Oh, there you go.
Because I did a lot of springboards.
Yeah.
So,
King of Spring, though. That's fun.
Yeah,
that's a t-shirt.
Now I don't do a lot of that anymore because I'm old. So.
All right, so we're closing in here on the end of this interview. I just want to say thanks, man. And do we want to give a shout out to anybody special, like maybe a lovely blonde woman that you have taken a strong liking to? Just like to say.
Yeah, I'd like to. My wife Taylor Swift. I've noticed you've been absent on the social media, and you could always come talk to me.
Yeah, we're missing the Swift. Torch is the man. Thank you, bro.
I'm a man, but
you
yes.
are the man. You are.
So
the
now
man.
when Rick, your luxury, yells, "Who's the man?" I want everybody to yell, "Torch!"
There it is, Torch.
Torch is the man.
NorCal tonight, guys. Thank you so much for checking this out. Boom.